Hello, welcome to this InformixHQ video demo on alerting. So in this video, we'll just walk through the process of configuring alerting for your Informix database servers. This is a companion video to our monitoring demo. So for this particular demo, I'm going to assume that you've already set up and configured monitoring. If you are not familiar with that process, I do encourage you to check out the monitoring demo that you'll find on our YouTube channel. With that being said, let's jump right into alerting in InformixHQ. As I mentioned at the start, I already have monitoring set up. So I have my monitoring agents connected to my servers, and I have a monitoring profile defined. So I have a bunch of sensors added that define the metrics that the agent should monitor. So to now configure alerting, I go to the alerting link on the menu. So this is my first time defining alerts. So when I get to this page, I have no alerts defined, but there is an add alert button I can use to start defining alerts. The first thing when defining an alert is to decide what data you are going to alert on. So you have three choices, the first being the latest value of a metric. A metric is any piece of sensor data collected by the agent. And then there's two more special cases, which is the current status of Informix and the agent status. So let's start off by just defining an alert for the current status of Informix. So I'm going to call this my server status alert. And then it says, alert me when the current status of Informix is, and then I can pick from one of the various Informix server states. So let's say I want an alert when the current status of Informix is offline. And now let's create another alert for the agent status. Because presumably if I'm using the InformixHQ agent to monitor my database server, I would also want to know if the agent were to go offline, because then it would no longer be monitoring my database server. So I could pick to be alerted when the agent status is offline or online, or there's also this option to say when the agent status is one of, and I could pick multiple states. So now I can have an alert that will alert me if the agent status goes offline or online. So I get alerted if it went down, and also another alert whenever it comes back up. So let me add that alert as well. And now let's create an alert based on a sensor metric. So I select alert me when the latest value of a metric, and then I pick from the list of sensor metrics. So this list is the list of sensor metrics defined for your current server group. So I'm currently looking at the alerting profile of the root group. So this is for all servers and groups in my InformixHQ will inherit this. You could be looking at a subgroup or a particular server, regardless, but at whatever level you're looking at, you will get the list of sensors defined at that level. So here are the sensors I have defined, and then I can pick which sensor I want to be alerted on. So let's just do a simple one that I want to be alerted based on the session statistics. Various sensors have one or more metrics associated with it. So once you pick a sensor, you have to define what metric within that sensor you want to be alerted on. So for session statistics, I could be alerted on the number of sessions, the maximum session memory, or the average session memory. So let's just say I want to be alerted on the number of sessions, and then I can pick my condition. So let's use is greater than. So I want to be alerted when the number of sessions is greater than, let's say 100 in my case. And I do want to give this alert a name. So let's call this my session alert, and I'll add it. So now we have defined three alerts, one for server status, one for agent status, and one for the number of sessions, which will be based on data collected by my monitoring agent. So let me save those changes. And now let's demo an actual alert occurring. So I will go back to my group dashboard, and let's go to demo server 1, the setup, and the agent tab, and we will shut down the agent. So now since we shut down the agent, we should have gotten an alert for demo server 1. So as you can see, the monitoring agent is offline. The server status is unknown. Since the monitoring agent is offline, it's no longer tracking server status. So the HQ server doesn't know the current Informix server status. And you'll see I have one alert. And if I click on that, you'll see that I have an agent status alert that my agent went offline. So let's go ahead and reconnect our agent. So now my agent is online again, and I should have gotten a second alert, which it seems that I did, that my agent is now online again. So as you can see, alerts surface on the group dashboard as soon as an alerting incident occurs. And you can configure InformixHQ to send alerts additionally through email, Twilio, or PagerDuty. So you can get these alerts coming to you and not have to be reliant on the UI to show you when an alert occurs. So I want to demo one more alert, and that's one that's based on a sensor metric. So you'll remember that I defined to get an alert when more than 100 sessions are currently connected. So let's go ahead and demo that alert now. So I'm going to switch to my Eclipse really quickly and just run a sample Java program that I have that'll just spawn off a bunch of connections. So there it goes. So let's go back to InformixHQ. And you'll see that pretty quickly another alert pops up. So if I click on this server, and you'll see on the server dashboard here that I can also see the latest alerting incidents, and I now have one that says the number of sessions, 119, is greater than the 100 that I had figured. And if I scroll down here to my sessions metric, you will see that just now I got a big spike in the number of sessions. So that's just a quick and easy demo of alerting based on a sensor metric, but I hope that gives you an idea of the power and flexibility you have to define alerting for your database servers. So that concludes our demo on alerting in InformixHQ. I hope this has been useful to you, and if you're interested in seeing more InformixHQ videos, check out the Informix channel on YouTube. Thank you.